Charity is a very noble cause, and to run a charity trust, it requires sincere and serious intentions. Faiziam Trust is helping the needy and the patients of Aurangabad since last over 30 years. In a latest conversation with Our Wise India, Farooq Parveen Jamal shared the journey, the ups and downs, and the future plans of Faiziam Trust.
The journey of Faizyam's Trust started in 1982 when, due to heavy rains in Aurangabad, a dilapidated building in City Chowk area was razed to the ground. And my father was very much involved in social work at that time. And when he saw the plight of the children who were the survivors, their parents had died in that collapse, and the only surviving children were three male child and one female child, and to bring them up and rehabilitate them was a very big challenge for my father. So that was the time he thought that there has to be an institution which can come to the help of people who need help. The idea of Faizyam Trust was born, and in 1983 he registered this trust as Faizyam Trust. The challenges at that time was usually financial problems. He had to collect money from the industrialists in Aurangabad, and some businessmen also came forward, and he raised money through charity shows, and this money was used to help the people who came. We already also have another trust running in the name of my uncle, and with this trust and the other trust, he helped a lot of people to get education for medical facilities and for rehabilitation. My journey started in 1988 when my husband passed away due to kidney disease, and after that we are into construction business, and we usually do industrial construction, and at that time there were a lot of works going on, and it was a challenge for me because I was a housewife, and I had to go and look into the construction field. But I'm very happy that time all my family supported me, my friends supported me, and because of that, I could continue as a contractor and finish the works which were started by my husband. So that was the greatest challenge at that time because I was not very conversant with the construction industry and the working of the industry. But anyways, working with it slowly, I got the grip of the situation and I could continue working. Both have to be balanced. Yes, I do now. My son looks after our business, and I am now mostly looking into the running of Faizyam Trust. We have a hospital in Kagzipura which was started in 1992, and we started with the ambulance donated by Hyderabad Mutual Benefit Society. There we have a sonography machine, we have an X-ray unit, we have dental unit, and we have a minor OT. This is a day clinic which is being run under the aegis of Faizyam Trust. So this is one of the things. We cover about 52 villages in and around Kagsipura, which help and facilitate the health care of the people living in those areas.
What is the name of that hospital?
Zulfikar Hussain Memorial Hospital, run by Faizyam Trust. Then mostly we are into financing, giving scholarship for education, and helping people to combat these deadly diseases such as cancer and heart diseases, kidney diseases, and all these kind of things. And moreover, some cases we help for rehabilitation also by empowering widows, by giving them sewing machines, or giving them clothes which they can sell, or whatever work if they want to do from home. I can give you the figures from 2008, that is when I took over, till 2019. We have done about 2,137 medical cases, which include cancer, kidney, heart, all kind of diseases. And then for education, which includes girl child education also, and professional courses, and all sorts of education we include in that. In that we have done about 4,102 cases, and for rehab we have done about 2,520 cases. Mostly they are cancer patients, and thing of cancer in the children is very disheartening because I think because of pollution, but because of the use of fertilizers, lot of village children in the age from say about 2 to 10, 12 years, they are having this bone cancer, they are having blood cancer. So these are very challenging things for the society also, where we need to think about them. We have not the post COVID plan. What we have done is we have tried to support people who have lost their businesses because of the lockdown. We supported them by giving them ration kits, and this endeavor of ours is continuing till we have the funds. So we would want to put these people back on their feet, where they can start earning their own livelihood. I think there a lot of work needs to be done, and a lot of work is being done. I know a lot of people who are small-time businessmen. They are small medical representatives, or maybe they are doctors. They have also on their own started societies where they collect some money and help a lot of people. So I know one or two of these kind of organizations working in Aurangabad. They were during the lockdown. Also, there were a lot of organizations, small organizations, which on mohalla basis came together and started distributing food to the needy. My only message to the women in the city is that if the women is educated, and they then only they can empower the society.
So this was Ms. Farooq Jamal, who helped the people securely, very securely, without taking note of any caste and creeds. And this is the people, these are the kind of people which are required more in the city and in the world also. For Our Voice India, I'm Nuruddin Nanda.